Here's how to level up super fast inside of the Fortnite Season OG, the brand new season, Season 5 of Chapter 4. This is a really easy tutorial, so it should help you guys out. Basically, this season, the biggest thing to note is your level is going to be aiming for 70. You're not going to want to get that level 200. 70 is your aim if you want to complete all of your Battle Pass rewards, which this page here comes in with a total of 7 different pages. A total of 50 levels will unlock you the final skin here on this mini Battle Pass, and the bonus rewards themselves will give you roughly 20 levels here to unlock the final secret skin, which will be releasing in 13 days time, and you can unlock all of this by getting 20 levels. So that's going to be a total of 70 levels. Pretty easy to do, and I'll explain exactly how you guys can do that super fast. You don't need to worry because, well, you kind of need to worry because you've only got a month to do this, and I would do this as quickly as possible. So let's jump into some really easy methods. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to go over to your item shop, pop in code POST to support me further. That's POST, pop it in. It really does go a long way. Hashtag Epic Games Partner. Thank you anyone considering to support me, and I hope this XP video guide does help you out. So quests, let's take a little look at them real quick. So dailies this season are pretty awesome. In total, dailies have been basically improved slightly because you can gain a total of 40.8 levels. Because you can gain a total of 22 levels from your dailies this season. This is because dailies give you 63,000 every single day. You get 20k on these up here, you get your 3k down here. You can also keep doing this 3k if you want to. But if you just take it as 63,000 per day, that's if you log in every day. Obviously that's up to you if you want to play every day or not. But if you were to do that, you could gain a total of 22 levels until the end of the season, which is a huge bonus. Pretty good if you're playing BR every single day. Now weeklies, they've changed slightly as well, being kind of buff but kind of nerfed because there's only 4 weeks. Basically, the way weeklies work is it's going to give you 3.4 levels from doing all of these here, and there's 4 different weeks, so it's roughly 14, just under 14 levels from doing all your weeklies. The Spectre Knight quests don't give you XP, so let's not worry about them. Milestones, they do give you XP, and there's no real way of calculating how many XP gains you can get from milestones, but the rough estimate is between roughly 20 and 30 depending on what you want to aim for. Milestones are pretty effective, but I wouldn't aim to do these. Destroy objectives, outlast players, and open chests are just something you would do. Destroy objects, this is just something you would do normally just by playing the game, and you'll easily do this. So don't focus your milestones, they'll naturally happen, and you'll roughly gain 20 to 30 levels from these. Also, ranked, no XP on there. Survivor medals, no XP on there. However, there's a secret one which you can't see, which is actually the secret gnomes. I'll put a little screenshot of it here. There's a total of 10 different secret gnomes currently on the map, which will give you 2.5 levels, which will be a little bonus for you guys. I'll do a link to a second channel video, which will be eventually made over on the second channel, which you guys can check out for all the secret linked gnomes there. Make sure you do check it out with the link. Click on it, go and check it. It's going to help you guys out, get at 2.5 levels at the end of this video. Worth looking at if you guys get a moment. So there you have it, all the XP from all the quest stuff. That roughly comes in 59 levels or 69 levels depending on how much you get from your milestones. Assuming the average person will roughly get around 20 levels, you're looking at about 59.5 levels. But a little bonus, you can do another little tip, which isn't really a challenge based level system, but if you take a look at the map here, all of these different POIs give you 4,000 XP. Now, if you go around every single one, that will give you 80,000, which is 1 level worth of XP, which is quite effective. And obviously, this will help you guys level up as well even further, getting that up to that 60 levels worth of XP just from quests themselves. Now, playing BR is a pretty effective way as well of gaining XP, the standard BR mode. However, it's not that good. We've experienced this in past seasons. BR itself, without quests, you're taking at least a few hours to get 1 level just from BR XP. There's no point in talking about this again because we spoke about it in every single XP video every single season, but we've looked at the breakdown XP of BR this season, and again, it's the same as always, just not that good, not very effective, not worth grinding BR solely for XP. Only focus your quests really, and any bonus XP you get from playing, that's just bonus, but I wouldn't focus like routes or anything like that. The second best way of getting XP will be by playing creative maps. Now, I've got a bunch of creative maps you guys can test out. You can test out obviously 50 Fashion, my new Hero Powers map which is giving XP, Toy Box which is a classic one which you guys love, which you can get a bunch of XP from. These are maps of mine which you guys can play and get an absolute ton of XP. So make sure you are tuning into them, giving them a go, getting yourself a bunch of XP. It should help you guys level up as quickly quickly as possible, and I will give you guys a full breakdown of these maps right now. So let's jump into that. So here we have an overview of my first map, which I want to show you guys, which is the Hero Powers map, which is my first brand new map in a very long time, to be honest, this chapter. And inside of here, you can get every single weapon, a bunch of hero powers, and just try out it and have a bunch of fun. You get XP for getting eliminations, dropping into the box, getting some headshots inside of here, and earning some playtime and the bonus challenges. It's super fun. Pop around here, try out all the hero powers, have some cool fun with all the weapons and items in the game. Go and pop in today with the code on screen. I think you guys will enjoy it. It's the first map I want to show you guys. The XP is still in calibration, but it actually has been calibrated, so it'll be interesting to see what it's at. Let me know in the comments what sort of XP you're getting on here. Do I need to change anything, tweak anything to get some more XP? Let me know. Next one I've got for you guys is 50v50 Big Battle. Now this is going to take advantage of the UEFN XP. I basically made this so currently there's no XP available in this map. However, you can gain the UEFN XP inside of here by just playing it and just having fun. That's quite a unique feature because currently the UEFN XP is kind of like on the side and it's not really fully functional, but this map will allow you to get some extra bonus XP from doing that. Let me know if you have any issues with it, and if it does need activating on calibrating, I will activate the normal XP for eliminations, headshots, playtime, etc. But currently the UFN XP was working nicely for me last season, so I thought I'd leave it in this format just in case people are using it to gain that UEFN XP. I don't know 100% what's happening with that. Have they switched it off this season? Has it already been tweaked slightly? We'll have to wait and see what happens. Obviously the season's already out, but we'll just wait and see if this thing does allow us to get that extra XP to hopefully get you that boost. So that's another map I want to show you guys. Let's move on to the next one. So jumping on to Creative 1.0, let's go over the XP methods inside of here. In Toy Box, you can get XP from dropping in the bots and getting eliminations. This is personally my favourite map that I use for ranking up out of my ones because it's really effective, because if you get an elimination, you gain XP, but also if you get eliminated, you then gain that XP again if you jump back in the box. So it's like if you get a limb, you get XP. If you get eliminated, you get XP. It's a win-win both ways. Also, headshot XP is insane here, up to 19,000, which is crazy if you can hit them headshots. There's also challenges in here, from AR challenges at the top left and the playtime XP. They can give you up to 60,000 XP if you can earn them. And also, henchman farming is an option as well. There's a bunch of henchmen that spawn inside of here, so you can go up to them, eliminate them, and farm them for necessary resources if you think you want to do that and get XP through them. They spawn in consistently. That's why the henchmen are in here, so you guys can practice your aim against them and use them to level up. So feel free to use the henchmen to your advantage if you do see them. They've got really bad aim. They're not very effective. They've got the lowest aim possible. So generally they don't hit you. You don't need to fear them. They're easy to take out. So feel free to give them a go and take them out. There's not that many of them. They can spawn up to 12 and they spawn like every 20 seconds. So make sure you're checking on them constantly, because if you do spot them, you can get a lot of XP from them. Look at the amount of XP I'm getting from them here. Very effective, and it can be really useful in different situations. Now moving on to our next map, which is Toy War. The code's on screen for this one as well. I'm doing this video a little bit differently, just a little bit shorter than usual. Usually I'd take forever talking about this, but yes, Toy War is similar to Toy Box. Again, you gain XP for dropping in the box. You also gain XP for eliminating players, which can be really effective. You know, being able to eliminate players is just super handy, so feel free to try and take out as many players as possible. You can have fun with all the weapons inside of here, just like Toy Box. Everything's inside of here. There's also your sniper challenge at the top left, as well as your playtime challenge as well, so easy elimination there as well with a nice little rocket takedown on the plane. And again, coming in at around 4,000 XP. It's really effective. You can get up to that. Now again, XP does differ from person to person. You may only be getting 1,000 per limb, you may be getting slightly less. It depends how much creative you've played and how far you are on your cap on that day. Like I said, if that is the case, then maybe just play creative for about an hour or so, then switch over to UEFN. Mixing between UEFN and creative will be the most effective way of ranking up this season. You have to know when the right time is to switch over to a UEFN map and when the right time is to switch back to a creative 1.0. Because they're two separate XP pools, you can really take advantage of both of them, and that's what I've been doing to level up super fast, and I think that should help you guys out as well. So definitely give it a go, guys. Make sure you rotate in between these maps. The UFM map, which I posted earlier, it's really effective. You can see XP in here is pretty perfect. Good elimination XP. Again, henchmen are in here as well that can be farmed in the center. You can get elimination XP, and it varies. You can see how mine's going up and down. It's random. You may be on more, you may be on less. And obviously the henchmen are in here as well. Make sure you're farming them if you do see them. You can see we've got the shadow henchmen there, which you can take out in the center. Again, a little bit less XP that time, but it is random. Again, I can't consistently guarantee what XP you're going to get, but if you do play it from time to time, time and you get your timings right between UEFN and 1.0, you will get effectiveness XP and be able to level up super fast. So the next map is 50 Fashion FN. I'm going to break down basic XP on this, but mainly I've got a video in the past where I've done it in huge depth showing every XP method. But simply, you can search eggs in here. There's 7 different Easter eggs around the map you can find. Obviously, chests as well can be searched. There's a bunch of these search crates that I've placed around the map inside of here. I've actually put some huge towers in for people inside of here to level up quickly on, which I'll probably show in a short or something. I don't want to reveal all the secrets in here because I feel bad for the actual regular player base. But if you do play 50 Fashion a lot, you will get used to the XP in here and it will be super effective. A lot of players do play this, not just for the XP, but obviously for the fashion show. You can see people have got their custom themes on here, and you can get a ton of XP from simply just playing the show. The new jungle updates inside of here as well. There's lots of things you can search for XP, lots of ways of earning XP just by playing the show. I've actually got max accolades placed down in this map, so there's so many different methods of earning XP. I've talked about it in past XP videos, so if you want a full breakdown of every nitty gritty thing on 50 Fashion to level up, I have got it in the past XP videos. I just really can't be bothered doing it again just because I've done it every single season, and I'm sure you guys have watched the past ones. If you haven't, I will link one at the end and you can just go back and watch a previous XP video and skip to the 50 Fashion segment and it breaks down everything. But you can get XP for heading into this emote round. There's a secret button in here which isn't very secret, but it's on the wall. I'm not going to show you it now, but you can get XP in there. And obviously if you win the fashion show, you can also gain XP. You gain XP for getting through the final. Once you're in the show, you get XP. It's just amazing. It's one of the top maps that I use casually. If you want to play something different like a fashion show and earn XP at the same time, it's super effective. Third place, 22,000. I know first gets even more, and second as well gets just as much. And there's mini games in here as well. Each mini game gives its own XP. The shooting range, for example, that also gives XP. Only small amounts, the shooting range, but it's fun to try out. The shooting range is actually going to be being closed soon, so I'm planning on closing that and changing it to something else. So make sure you use it while you can, and other mini games will be opening just to free up some memory and try and make the fashion show run a little bit more smoother, just because there's so much going on in here. There's 4 mini games, a whole fashion show. It's a crazy map, but super effective, and yeah, definitely try out the different stuff. So moving on to Tilted Prop Hunt real quick. Inside of this one, it's simply gaining XP for collecting the coins, eliminating props, or hiding as the prop, or getting your playtime challenge at the top left. That is it. A lot of people in here will literally come in here, get the coins, and mainly just do that currently because it's a little bit easier if the lobby's quieter. Now, Tilted Prop Hunt has been quite a quiet game mode recently because Prop Hunt has just kind of died out across Fortnite entirely. So not many people are really playing Tilted Prop Hunt compared to what it used to be. But if you want a nice quiet lobby and just want to be able to search around, you can see how many players are in these now, by the way, with the new system. So if no one's in it, it's up to you if you want to go in or not. But yeah, Tilted Prop Hunt's quite effective. Mainly here, I'm just getting the coins. But yes, you do gain XP for eliminating the props. And if you do hunt a prop, the prop will then ping to everybody. So it'll kind of give the XP across to everyone in the match. So it's super effective way, and if you are a prop and you're hiding, you gain XP every 3 minutes. That's the way this map works. It's pretty effective. There's only a few XP methods in it, meaning it's a lot higher across the board. Next one is Tilted One Shot. Now in here, it's a little bit interesting because the way Tilted One Shot works is if you eliminate someone, you gain XP for the elimination. You can also gain headshot XP in here, and you get multiple XP in here. So as you keep getting like a kill streak, double, you can get like a triple kill streak, a quad kill streak, depending on how many you get, it just keeps going up and up, and it gets up to 4 is the max you can get, I think, and then it resets back down to single, double, triple, 4, or 5 maybe. I can't remember what I set it to, but each one gives you more and more because less people earn it. So it's quite an effective one. The code is on screen if you want to play Tilted Towers in a one-shot game mode. It's a really decent map. Anyway, let's talk about Save the World briefly while we leave this gameplay running. So Save the World is a little bit interesting for XP if you own it or if you play Save the World. To be honest, Save the World is past its lifespan now. They don't really do updates for it anymore, and they haven't done a major update in about 2 years, I think. I think they did one kind of mini update where they had like a mini event, but they don't really update it anymore. But here's a little preview of all the different XP you can earn in Save the World. The current cap is 4 levels at 32 or 320,000 XP is the cap, and also quest XP does not count towards the cap. So it must be a separate XP system there from the quest if they do introduce it. But currently the cap on mainly all the missions is at that. Now you can take a little look at all the missions on screen here. Here's the wave endurance stuff, is what people usually did for the XP farming, coming in at like wave 29, wave 30. But it would take around 3 hours or so to complete all these waves, and you'd also need the equipment to do it. So to be honest, it's not really worth spending your time doing that. You could spend your time in creative and get that XP a lot faster. If you switch between UEFN and creative 1.0, you could do it probably within 2 hours. So it's not really worth doing that. However, if you are a Save the World fan, then this is obviously good for you. Then In the middle section here on the next picture, which I want to put on here, we've got a overview of the different missions from defense and attack missions. You can see they are quite low XPs compared to the endurances, but they're shorter time period. But some of them could take up to 30 minutes to complete. So generally speaking, some of these aren't really worth doing all the time. Storm King's actually super low down there, but it can be quite quick, I guess, if you've got a good squad. So, you know, the XP on there isn't really worth it. Some of them can take a very long time to do, up to half an hour plus. Then the dungeon side, same with that as well. The XP on that it's mid, but it depends on where you're at and how effective you are on Save the World and how quickly you can do these levels. But a lot of them are on a timer base. Sometimes you'll retrieve all the survivors and you've just got to wait out the timer, and it can kick you if you're AFK. They did introduce a AFK kick mechanic in Save the World a long time ago. So it's not really that effective. You've really got to play at it. So it's up to you. If you own Save the World and you are pretty good at it and a regular player, then obviously you can do this. But if you're not, I wouldn't recommend getting into Save the World for XP farming.